kick it. People acting different, so I ask, can I?
The NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. For a chance to come back to this very stadium in 2 weeks' time, we are off and running in the NFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, here's Smith. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, check. Hey, check. Let's go.
To throw is Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 66 yards. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front.
His kick is good.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard
line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a draw play for Gurley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The ball carrier.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Third and 2, now Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory.
15-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Smith. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the gun, Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And it's fielded at the 34. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check, check. Fresno, 51.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Now it's Ryan. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, Falcons. Todd Gurley, yards. And the Falcons have retaken the lead.
Lining up for
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Smith. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
It's a game.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
It's a pickup.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Smith. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Allen brought him down.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Jacob Hollister.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
13. Seahawks 7.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
20-yard line.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Seattle.
From the red zone now, Smith. And it's a quick slant to Lockett. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
From the gun, Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
To number 14,
DK Metcalf with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. K.J. Wright, the one who shot in there to get him down.
Tackled back at the 33.
Second and 14. From the gun, it's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over first.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be...
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Tab McKinley in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
At the 48-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
24-yard line.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 on the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Ryan. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off at the 17. And the return will stop right around the 25.
They'll take over first.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he's got Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
To Tyler Lockett.
Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And the Seahawks.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
For Will Dissly.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Smith. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Good. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's caught. Jones.
That's right, baby. It's
and he
all
is
over.
into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons have once again taken the lead.
Is good.
And he's able to put it through.
The score, Falcons 20, Seahawks 14.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On first down, Smith. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Falcons 20. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
On the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Ryan. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw to the right side and complete to Hurst. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Rolling to his left. Short throw underneath to Hurst. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Falcons. Hayden Hurst, 52 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What did we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Sterling Hoffrichter.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
45-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Smith, short throw to Disley. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. 11 yards there, first down from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. This is Carson. They find some open field. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
He's brought down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Ryan to throw. On the move to his left. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Ryan. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there, Ryan to Jones. 45 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Julio Jones once again the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. Now it's Ryan. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Falcons 31.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Rashad Penny on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They run again with Carson. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against him.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And this is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
And the
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Will Disley, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And we're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Smith. Able to get this to Gordon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Throwing again is Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
To
DK Metcalf, 58 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley now. Toss right. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Ryan able to get this to Gurley. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is taken in at the 5. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The one running back is Gurley. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Again, Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A field goal would tie the game. A touchdown, of course, gives them the lead. Boy, the drama intensifying on. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brought down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Smith. That's complete into the hands of Carson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Now Geno on first down. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
To number 16.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the fourth.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Myers connects on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Ryan's
that throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a one-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the fourth quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Smith. Got Gordon open, completes it. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith, left side complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's up north of 100 yards receiving now in this NFC Championship game. And it's a first down. On first down, Carson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
It's a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Smith. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. This was still going to be a one-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye, but a defender's coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Throwing now is Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And what a ride it has been. NFC champs, they have punched their ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
And that will do it for this one. For Charlie.